up, go-getters? Welcome back to the channel. If you are a business owner who struggles with your social media presence, this video is for you.
All right, go you make some paper, boy.
So how are you going to run your business when you hate social media? That's what some of you may be asking. I struggle with some of the same things. So social media for me can be very draining, tired. I can feel very tired when I'm on social media. I think sometimes I just get tired of the negative energy, the gossip, all of those things. So I like to stay off of social media as much as possible just so I can stay positive and energized. And maybe you're feeling the same way. Maybe you're feeling very defeated in your business because you want to run a successful business, you want to market and share your business, but you really dislike social media. You really hate social media. I want to give you some tips today, guys, that can help you. But first, I want to introduce myself in the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dallas Gordon. I'm a business mentor as well as a subscription box and retail store owner. And I just have this channel, guys, really to give back to other business owners and people who just enjoy listening, who want to live a better life, whether it's financially, spiritually, or any area of your life, mentally, any area of your life. So if you're looking to do that, you're in the right place. Okay, guys, so I definitely have had a love-hate relationship with social media. Sometimes I don't mind being there and I'm feeling really good and motivated to post and to be there. And other times, guys, I'm really feeling like I just want to take a hiatus and I want to take a break. And I have done that. I want to start with a few of the damages that being on social media can do to a business owner. And I feel like these are some of the reasons why many of us feel like we just need a break, a hiatus. We just need to escape social media. So the first one is overstimulation. I feel like even with my kids, we often like take devices from them or time their devices and things like that because we don't want them to be overstimulated on devices. As we know, online is like a fast moving train. It is just like hitting you left and right with information nonstop. So when you're constantly plugged into anything that is technical or electronic, it can be overstimulating to your brain. Okay, so overstimulation is a big, huge issue. You know sometimes that you are overstimulated. I know for me, my nerves can be off. My eyes can be jumpy. Some of the nerves in my body can be jumpy. I might feel like my phone is ringing when it's not. Just a lot of nervous energy when I am on technology too much. So overstimulation is one of the main reasons why people need to take a break, or people really have a love-hate relationship with social media. So let me know if overstimulation is something that you struggle with. The second one is comparison. Comparison is another one that we struggle with, guys. Let me know if that's you. Just looking into someone else's business or looking into someone else's life and saying, wow, I wish that was me. I wish I had that house. I wish I had that car. I wish I had that office space. I wish I had that business. I wish I had that success. So looking into someone else's life, which is pretty much what is most addictive about social media, is seeing other people, what they're doing, how they're doing, whatever picture they're painting for us. If you're not careful, you can get really, really lost in just wanting to be like somebody else and really desiring their life, lusting after their life. So that's another real damage that social media can do. And number 3 is just the exposure to constant gossip and negativity. Unfortunately, most of the likes and views on social media are driven by gossip, are driven by negative comments into someone else's life, whether it is celebrity gossip or it is just gossip in general. For whatever reason, everybody loves the latest gossip, and that can be very, very negative. So those are some of the reasons why too much social media can be damaging and why you may be feeling super drained in your energy and things like that when you go into social media. So here are some tips, guys, for some business owners that really, really hate social media, but you want to thrive, you want to grow, you want to see your business marketing successfully. Okay. So number 1, realize that you can. Okay. Realize that you can run a business while also setting boundaries, guys. you can run a business while minimizing your time on social media. Realize that it can be done, because many of you have been told that it cannot be done. I was told that it cannot be done. I was told that I need to be physically going live and on social media 365 days a year. So number one is to realize that you absolutely can run a successful business without having to be on social media like 24/7. Okay, guys, so realize that. Number two, guys, set boundaries for yourself. Like, make a commitment. When will I be on and when will I be off? At some point, either us or our team needs to be engaging on social media. You don't want to just be you don't want to just be a poster but not a participant ever. So at some point, you're going to need to be going on, commenting, seeing what other people have going on, but set boundaries around that. Like, one of the things that I do, guys, is that I have, and my sister always freaks out when she texts me in the evening, because it looks like I'm blocking her text, or like I'm on downtime, but it is not personal to her or any family member that might call me in the evening time. But at 6 o'clock, my devices, they go on, do not disturb. They go on do not disturb. So any notifications that come through my phone after 6 p.m., I'm not going to get them until the next day. So that's one of the things that you can do. You can also turn off your notifications and get those notifications when you actually log on to that particular platform. So these are some of the things I'm doing, guys, just to like preserve my own sanity on social media. These are some of the things that I'm doing. So don't be afraid to set boundaries that work for you. Number three is establish your own norm and accept it, that it's okay for you to be different. Accept the fact that it's okay for you to be different. And that's one thing that I had to do, is that if I need to take a hiatus for 3 months at the end of the year, and I need to and like I said, guys, I have a team that manages my social media for the most part. So I'm blessed to have a team, and some of you guys listening have a team. Some of you guys don't have a team yet, and that's okay. You can still follow some of these tips. But if I need to take a 3-month hiatus where physically I'm not on social media, I'm not focused on social media, I'm not planning content, I'm not doing any of those things, and that's what works for me and my business, then that's what I'm going to do. I know on this side of my business, I take breaks, because the other side, my retail side, is extremely demanding. So sometimes it's almost impossible for me to juggle all of it. So I will take little breaks on this side, and I might not be motivating for a couple of months. I may not be writing content for a couple of months. Now, if I have content already done, I can have my team to continue posting that. But I'm talking about your physical presence having to be online every day, posting it, reading the comments, looking at what's going on, and having to be present. This is not something, guys, that you have to do every single day. You can definitely decide on a new norm, and you can be okay that your normal is different from other people's normal. Your social media schedule may look different from other people's social media schedule, and that is 100% okay. So the next one is write content as it comes. I feel like this is a more authentic way, guys, to write content. I like to write my content as it comes. So what do I mean by that? I don't like to sit down on a Tuesday or whatever day and say, this is my content writing day. And this just doesn't work for me, guys. And then I have to then force myself to sit and come up with content for hours at a time. I used to do that because someone taught me that that's what they do and that's what I should do. So I used to sit down for 8 hours in a day and literally just write out. And some of you guys who, were my clients in the past, I may have told you in the past to do that because that's something that I used to do. But let me just say, working those kind of hours, dumping my brain with content, I feel that it causes you to have to write content very inauthentically. It doesn't allow you to be as authentic as I know that you want to be because you are forcing it. I like to write it as it comes to me. So for my birthday this past, December, my husband and I, he took me on a cruise, and we traveled some different places as well for my birthday. And while I was on the cruise and while I was traveling and I was here and there, content was just coming to me because I was in a different part of the world. I was relaxed. So what did I do? I have a special section on my phone just for content, and I just typed it all in there as it came to me. And I do that anytime I'm inspired. I really have something to say. I really have something to get out, or I have a topic that I want to do a video on. I have a special note section on my phone where I put everything there, so that way I don't forget it later, versus trying to brain dump all the content that I think I might have. I feel like it's less authentic. It doesn't rest as well. It's less powerful. So one of the main ways, guys, to grow on social media or anywhere, right, is to be authentic. Is to be yourself. I feel like when something really comes from the heart of you or the heart of your business and you're really being authentic, that type of content automatically just attracts people to it like a magnet, because it's very raw, it's very real, and I feel like that's what people respond best to. But honestly, when you're sitting, and I'm not knocking ChatGPT because y'all know I love AI, right? But when I'm sitting and I am having to be all, rigid around my wording, and I'm trying to just bang it out for 8 hours, and I'm relying on ChatGPT more than I would like, and stuff is not sounding like me, that's not the type of box that I want to put myself in. So I would rather post less, guys. I would rather post less on social media than for me to show up every single day and I just sound like a book of quotes that have no meaning. This is just something I found on Pinterest, and I'm not knocking that, but I'm just saying I would prefer to show up less. But when I do show up, I show up more powerfully. So I suggest writing your content as it comes. Number 5 is automate and delegate. 2 parts. For those of you who do not have a team, automate, automate, automate. For those of you who do have a team or somebody working with you, delegate, 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 and have them to automate, okay? But it all comes back down to the foundation, guys, of automating. You want to be automating your content. Automation is your friend. There are a lot of free tools, and now platforms like Instagram, Meta, all of those things, even TikTok from a desktop, is allowing you to automate your content so that you don't have to sit on your phone and babysit it and come back and post that content at a certain time. You want to automate as much as possible in your business, because the goal is not to have to work in your business all the time. So what my schedule looks like right now, and now I'm spilling over into something else as an entrepreneur, is that I like to work Tuesday through Thursday. And I give it my all. Like today, I can't work but so late because I have to go and get my kids. My husband's traveling, so I have to go and get them today. So I can't work as late as he allows me to when he covers things and he goes and gets the kids. So I got to be on real mommy duty today, and I got to go get the kids. So in a situation like this, I can't work long hours, because when they come home, I want to make sure I'm available to them. But I set my schedule Tuesday through Thursday. I don't like to work outside of that. That way I can have the life I want to live. I can enjoy the type of life I want to live. And that way I'm working less hours in my business. The only way that I would be able to do that, guys, is because of automation and because of delegation. I have some people I can pass my tasks to, and I'm able to automate my tasks as well, which is a beautiful thing. So the goal is automation and delegation. So get those tools out. There's plenty of videos on this channel about automating content and stuff like that. So if you're not sure where to start, definitely check that. And just to plug in, guys, there is a free massive video vault available to all of my channel subscribers. Even if you're not a subscriber, look, you can take it, you can have it. So you want to go down in my channel. There's a link that says to get the free video vault. This vault is a big spreadsheet of all the videos I've ever recorded on YouTube in my life. It's all organized by different topics. So it's just going to help you to be able to navigate the channel and save you time learning what you want to learn, when you want to learn it. And you'll be able to even search, the spreadsheet with keywords and things like that. So the link to that is down in the comments. So definitely do check that out and grab it. Number 6 is remember why you're doing this. Guys, remember why you're doing this. You're not necessarily showing up on a daily basis for likes. You're not showing up for comments, and you are not showing up to go viral. If you think that that is what you are trying to do, and like I said, guys, it depends on what you're doing as well. If you are a artist, or an actor and you want to be discovered, or you have some sort of talent that you want to be discovered, your goal might be to go viral, right? But if you are a business owner or you are a coach and you are looking for that select few clients, or if you're like me and this is really almost like missionary work for you, that's what I like to call it, where it's really just outreach. You really just want to, you feel like this is your calling to help others, right? And that's purely what you're doing it for. Then you need to focus on why you are showing up. I'm not showing up for 1 million likes or 10,000 comments. I'm showing up because this is what I really and truly believe I should be doing. And I want to help someone. I want someone to be able to see this. Really remember why you're showing up. Show up for that one person versus showing up for that 10,000, because that may not happen. And that's okay, because that's not why you're showing up. And if you want to know whether or not it's a sign, like right now is a sign for you to take a back seat to social media, like maybe you should not be on social media right now, maybe you need to take a break. It's when you start becoming consumed, guys, with no one's seeing my stuff, I'm getting frustrated, I only got 15 views, I only got a few likes on this, only 50 people saw this is frustrating. When you start to get like that, maybe it is your cue to take a few steps back and to refocus and realign with what your mission is. Because when you start to get too caught up, it really starts to bother you up here. And that's not the purpose of being here on social media. Number 7 is to let go and give it to God. Let go and give it to God, guys. Or in other words, detach from outcomes. Detach from outcomes. So when you post, it is not healthy to every 5 minutes or every few seconds to be going back to that platform that you posted on and refreshing and saying, oh, what's happening? That's not healthy behavior. That will drive you insane. And that will make you very, very, very miserable. So just trust God. Let go and let God when you post content. You know what? This is the message I believe I'm supposed to be putting out into the world in the heart of ultimate service to other humans. I'm going to put this out because trust me, your content is touching somebody. It's helping somebody. And I trust God for you to do the rest. Or I'm going to practice the law of detachment and I'm just going to detach from this content. So guys, don't forget also, if you want to hear more about those principles like letting go and letting God and faith-based content, I do have another channel called Grit and Grace where I do put a lot more of that kind of content. So if you're an entrepreneur that wants that seasoning as well, definitely check that channel out as well. So guys, be blessed. Let me know in the comments if this has helped. And I'm really, really excited to be back again. And I'll see you on the next one.